Hi, I'm Shauna from Island Skin Solutions. If you're looking for an alternative to waxing and shaving, we have a solution for you. Our laser hair removal offers long-lasting, safe, and effective results. This month, we're offering 15% off of our laser hair removal packages, which are already buy 3, get 1 free. If you're interested in laser hair removal, contact us to set up your consultation today.
Got Medicaid? Paradise Dental's got you covered. Got you covered from the moment you walk in the door with some of Saipan's best smiles. Medicaid covers your fillings, your extractions, and your checkups with no out-of-pocket expense. And Medicaid covers all of your x-rays without any additional cost to you. So remember, if you've got Medicaid, you're covered. Don't wait for a toothache. Call Paradise Dental today. Come here often.
Hi, I'm Shauna Brenfleck, nurse practitioner and owner of Island Skin Solutions and Wellness Clinic. We are Saipan's only medical spa offering a wide range of services to meet your unique skincare goals. We offer exclusive medical grade skincare products that can only be purchased from a licensed medical professional. We also have the CNMI's only master esthetician who offers new patient consultations that include a mini facial tailored to your needs. Schedule your consultation today to get started on your skincare journey.
AP News, I'm Haya Panjwani. A U.S. judge has issued an order stopping the deportation of the family of the Egyptian man charged in the Boulder firebombing. AP's Lisa Dwyer reports on a Texas abortion case where the actions of the hospital violated the law.
A federal investigation found that a Texas hospital that repeatedly sent a woman home who was bleeding and in pain without ending her non-viable, life-threatening pregnancy violated the law. It's a small victory for 36-year-old Kylie Thurman. Thurman lost part of her reproductive system. Women around the country have been denied emergency abortions for their life-threatening pregnancies after states swiftly enacted abortion restrictions in response to a 2022 ruling from the U.S. Supreme Court. Guidance issued by the Biden administration in 2022 sought to preserve access to emergency abortions in extreme cases. Tuesday, the Trump administration announced it would revoke that guidance. I'm Lisa Dwyer.
The Justice Department is also looking to block a Texas law that has for decades given college students without legal residency in the U.S. access to reduced in-state tuition rates. It's the latest effort by the Trump administration to crack down on immigration in the country. President Trump says Russia's Vladimir Putin told him that his country will respond to the Ukrainian attack on its airfields. In a video call to a meeting of the Ukraine Defense Contact Group, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says his country needs more air defenses and weaponry to push Moscow towards real peace talks.
We have no doubt that we can push Russia toward peace. But for that, we must continue to pressure Moscow with all available tools and step by step make its aggression meaningless.
The United States vetoed a UN Security Council resolution demanding an immediate and permanent ceasefire in Gaza because it was not linked to the release of hostages. This is AP News. A Washington man is under arrest, charged in connection with the California fertility clinic bombing. AP correspondent Julie Walker.
The FBI says Daniel Park provided chemical explosives to Guy Edward Bartkus, an antinatalist who was killed during the bombing of a Palm Springs, California fertility clinic in May. U.S. Attorney Bill Asaley.
Mr. Park, who shares Bartkus's extremist beliefs, is accused of shipping approximately 180 pounds of ammonium nitrate, an explosive precursor commonly used to construct homemade bombs, to Bartkus.
He says the Seattle man supplied another 90 pounds of explosive material and was hands-on. The FBI says the pair met on chat forums devoted to antinatalism, the theory that opposes childbirth. Audio courtesy ABC 7 Los Angeles. I'm Julie Walker.
I'm Haya Panjwani, AP News.
PHI is your local pharmacy serving customers in Cagman, Garapan, and Dandan since 1996. Shop PHI Pharmacy for all your prescriptions, and we even offer a large line of multivitamin supplements. Our Dandan location is open weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 4 on weekends. Or visit our Garapan and Cagman locations weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 1 on Saturdays. Check us out online at phipharmacy.com or follow us on Facebook. PHI is a locally owned independent community Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
It's a brand new day in the Marianas. Coffee's hot and we're full of promise. So say it on the teeny and feel the glow. We've got the stories you wanna know. The traffic's light, sunrise news, we're feeling right. Tune in now, don't miss your chance. Start your day with Island Dance. And good morning.
Good morning, Marianas.
Good morning.
Oh my gosh. Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday. It is 7:45, and now you're all caught up with everything you need to know about what's happening around the world in the good old U.S. of A. Thanks to the Associated Press. Great to see you guys this morning. Holy smokes. You guys got out here early, and I absolutely love it. By the way, I have never heard that term, antinatalist, before. That was a brand new one. That was a total brand new one for me in the old AP theme. Thanks so much for busting that out on us in the storm. Yeah, and man, it's great to be here with you guys this morning, as it is every single morning, Monday through Friday. This is where we start our day the Marianas way. Oh, is that fair? I don't know. I still like the song Marianas Way way better than the idea of saying starting this is the Marianas Way. But whatever, we'll get through it. It is Good Morning Marianas. And we're going to have a great day today. Man, if you looked outside, you can see what it looks like behind me. You saw what the weather looks like out there for the news update. Now, there still is a chance that it can rain today, and it probably will. But right now, it's great. 81 degrees outside and gorgeous. Humidity is way up there, 91% right now. So it's going to feel a little bit sticky. It's good news, though. It means you don't have to iron your clothes before you leave the house because it's all going to shake right out. We're looking at scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout the day. Partly sunny skies. High near 86. And a nice wind out of the east, 8 to 14 miles per hour. And like we said, probably going to rain. Probably going to rain tonight, too. Looking at a 30% chance of rain tonight. It's going to drop all the way down to 76 degrees, and that wind's going to die down to about 7 to 10 miles per hour. Other than that, though, you know, we got all this stuff that's talking about raining, but it really is the dry season for us right now. But when we had Landon Adlin on from the National Weather Service yesterday, he told us all about that system that's blowing through, and then, but it's all high-level stuff. It's nothing crazy, but it's definitely stuff that can put some rain on us. So just get used to it. It's not that bad out there. It could be worse. Again, it's just a little hydration station from the sky. Aw. Hey, let's look at you guys, though. I want to say good morning to Travis Jones. He got a real job now. Travis, good morning. Great to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Tobot Castro, the former tip man from Dan Dan, who probably has a plan. I don't know where he is, but I know he should come down here and hang out with us in the mornings. I'd love to see you. Ann Attow, great to see you. And you know it's a good day when you start off with your cat gifts already. That's the important part. Who's over there? Oh, Pilling Gazette Mo. Man, we got a good call from him yesterday for sure. Every time is great, but we love this guy. He's like, we have over 200 from our CNMI representatives for the Micronesia Festival going on Friday to Sunday at Guam's Ipao Beach Park. Holy cow. Man, it would be great to get down there. I know I'm not going to be able to get down there this weekend, not for $740 a ticket round trip, but it would be cool to get down there for sure. Diego Villagomez, thank you for tuning in this morning. Great to see you out there. Really happy that you tuned in and joined us today. John William Lesser Mwamwai Marianas, great to see you. Eric Mobdus, my VFW, my veteran brother, part of Project Buddy Check 670, and you're weighing in with us today. Great to see you. And Bruce Camacho, man, have you ever found somebody who is the more complete looking battle unit soldier than Bruce Camacho? I challenge you. I challenge you to find someone. Holy cow. Vincent Hookug, good morning. Great to see you, man. Are you here in Saipan? Or are you south in Rhoda? I know you're a Rhoda guy, but I know you've been up here for a long time. As well. Josie, thanks so much for tuning in. Great to see you. That's awesome. We got the folks from Department of Public Lands in the house. What is going on? Looking forward to finding out what's going on with Managaha. Who's going to run Managaha? As long as it's not Marianas Global, we're happy. Saipan Mayor's office, they're right down the street. We can reach out to them. I can almost high five Mayor RB from here. But he's too busy out there getting stuff done. So instead of hanging out, messing around with me in the morning. Good job, Mayor RB. Great to see you. Holy cow, you're in Saipan. That's awesome. Great to see you, Vince. And who else we got out there? My mom is here. Good morning, Mom. Good morning, Mom Marianas. You're out here watching us. It is creeping up on 6 o'clock, I think, in the morning or in the afternoon in Buffalo, New York, back there. And man, you know, you guys, we could even do a video call. It's a true story. The only difference is you can't do it on my my personal Facebook account because I can't run both accounts at the same time from the old computer. Anyway, great to see you, Mom. I mean, it was great to see you in person over there when we were in New York. And again, it was a longer trip than we planned. And now that I'm here, it's great that I could still reach out to you guys. And Dad's looking good too. And I got to tell you, Mom and Dad, I have gotten everybody who I see when I'm walking around in Saipan, I'm telling you, everybody is asking, how's your dad? They're all asking, how's your dad? And so everybody's been thinking about you guys. Even one of the local pastors from the church reached out and just to say that he was praying for you guys too. So that it was just really wonderful to come back and see all of that. And it really is wonderful. So All right. Well, we got a good morning starting off with us. Man, I'll tell you what. We were at the Saipan Chamber of Commerce yesterday. We were broadcasting the updates from the folks from the Marianas U.S. Dollar, Marianas Rye Corporation, and Senator Carl King Neighbors, Senate Vice President. And they were talking all about that in a great presentation yesterday at PIC for the Saipan Chamber of Commerce. We learned a lot about that stuff yesterday. We did. And you know what? The thing is, it doesn't seem as scary, but I would say that I still have some questions for sure. So we're hoping that we're going to be able to get those guys in here to talk more about it, more in depth, right? A little more at length. We were able to get a few questions off yesterday, but they were kind of like rapid fire, pew, pew, because there was only so much time. There were a bunch of speakers yesterday, the committee updates, and then you got the a great update from the Commonwealth Economic Development Agency downstairs here. Man, I'll tell you, CETA, Derek Sasimoto gave a great update about what they did with Select USA Summit in Washington, D.C. when we were there about 3 weeks ago now. And it looks like they got some folks who are interested in investing here. They were, it definitely sounded exciting because of what their approach was, how they did they partnered up with the folks from NMC to come up with a nice marketing package because they just don't have that here. NMC does, and NMC's been working pretty close with the governor's office since the governor took office because they didn't have anybody, and but there's still a good partnership going on between them, and it looked like it worked out really well. Speaking of that, John Gonzalez, that's right. John Gonzalez is now at the governor's office, and he is going to be doing like public information stuff. And he's going to be also lending some of his other expertise up there. And we hope to get him in here within the next week as well. Talk about what he's got going on, how he's settling into his new role. We've had him in studio running up to the next to the previous election for the U.S. representative, and it was great to have him in here. But now he's back in public service. It always seems like he's a part of public service somewhere, and now he's officially there with the governor's office under the umbrella. Someone asked me yesterday at the meeting, they're like, "Ooh, what do you think that means?" I'm like, "Oh, I think it means he's working for him." The other one is like, the election's coming up. You want to rally your peeps, but also, to be fair, I mean, it's kind of about time, right? It's about time that the governor had his own dedicated communication person. Whoever that was going to be, the governor needed that, right? I mean, you got Frankie Lipko, who's a superstar, right? He's a superstar working for the college, but imagine wearing both of those hats. I mean, it must have seemed really cool at first, and that responsibility rather awesome and being looked at for that. But my gosh, the workload that you've got to have, the stress you got to have for that, the 24-hour access that you have for the media. I mean, that is a heck of a lot of work. And so I think he did that like a champion. Holy cow, we got a shout out from POI Aviation. Great to see you, Hovind. So great to see you, Mirren. Great to see you guys. Thanks for tuning in this morning. June Katrina Camacho, look at you guys out there. I know that's baseball right there. Thank you. It's great to be back home. Great to see you guys on here also. Rose Tuman, thank you for tuning in. Great to see you this morning. Really, thank you for showing up and weighing in the comments. And you guys, let us know where you're watching from. That's a big kick. I always love it when we got people from here, of course. If we can get all three islands, if we get Guam and then we get folks from the mainland, I think that's like the Grand Slam home run. When we get everybody in there from all over, that is the best. And if you're in one of the other countries out here in Oceania, Micronesia, let us know. I know we get some folks from Palau, we get some folks from FSM that jump in from time to time, so it's great when we get to see it. And hey, I don't know if we've gotten folks from the Marshalls since we covered the micro games for the softball stuff, but it would be great to see if we got somebody from there too. So if you guys are, wherever you're watching from, anywhere around the world, give us a buzz. Let us know where you're at. Joe Diaz, good morning, Mr. Basketball himself. Great to see you. Is that the same basketball Joe Diaz? I can't tell. It is the same Basketball Joe Diaz. That guy's been a part of basketball organization here in the Marianas, at least since I've been here. And I bet way before, and probably he's younger than me, so he'll be around way longer than me too. It is a loaded show. Man, I'll tell you what, we do have someone coming in this morning at 8:30. We got a call coming in from Guam, and that's going to be about a training that's going to be going on here pretty soon. And we'll tell you all about that when we get her on the show with us later today. And that's through one of our partnerships and friendships with the folks from the Marianas Business Network. There's a Serve Safe certification training that's going to happen on Monday. And Remeliza Oriondo Cruz is going to be on with us this morning to tell us about that. I'm looking forward to that. It should be great. Hey, Juan Hookug, all the way from Cagman. Which Cagman? 1, 2, 3, or bonus Cagman 4 that I didn't even know was a thing. It was great. It was when I found out there was a Cagman 4. Is there a secret Cagman 5 out there that we don't know? Do you need to know a secret password or handshake to get into Cagman 5? Maybe. Joey Mastalis, good morning. Thanks for tuning in this morning. Hey, I want to remind you guys, you can give us a call and talk about whatever it is that you guys got going on, or you want to talk about some of the topics that we're going to be hitting. The number is 789-2323, 670-789-2323. All right, well, we blew through a whole bunch of these things real quick, but let's get back to that a little bit and talk about some of that stuff that happened yesterday at Chamber of Commerce. The folks from that are going for the Tinian stablecoin were with us and talking a lot about what it really means. It was almost, I would say it was stablecoin 101, but I think it's the remedial class that you have to take as a prerequisite to even get into 101. While I know that it definitely, there's a lot of nuances to it, there's a lot of technical things that you need to understand. Some of it, though, it's pretty easy, pretty comprehensive. You're able, I left with a pretty good understanding of how it works, why they want to do it, and how they got it across the finish line. Well, how they got it to the finish line now that it's in court, but then they still got to go for that. And some of it seems pretty basic. Some of it doesn't seem as controversial as what a lot of folks have been mentioning in the conversations and the comment sections and all that stuff. Here's what I could tell you that I get from it. And I would love, by the way, you have more questions about it, call and talk and let's chat it up. But you know, the main thing that they were trying to explain it is that it's not like a Bitcoin. I know you hear the word like cryptocurrency and digital and all that other stuff, but it's not one of those types of currencies that have a fluctuating value. It's not the way they have it. It's not rated that it can lose all its value or something like that, like a Bitcoin. It's not going to gain in value and it's not going to lose in value. It's like, and they used a really good example for it of going to the Taste of the Marianas. How many people went to the Taste of the Marianas? Everybody except for me because I was gone. But Taste of the Marianas, you know, you end up getting those little tokens, like the actual physical little tokens, which I have and I use them from year to year. And if I buy too many of them, I can't use them, then I carry them over for next year. Well, anyway, so, but now this way is that it's all digital. It's not something you physically hold in your hand, right? So you're ending up getting this. And it only exists, like they don't have like a warehouse full of digital coins, right? Right now there's exactly 100. And that's because when they put $100 in, magically, 100, it's not magical, we'll call it digitally. But then all of a sudden, these other 100 digital stable coins are created. And that $100 stays within the Tinian treasury. No, not like Fort Knox or something like that. It's not like there's actual paper bills or gold coins that are going over there. But it's an exchange. Now, there is a fee that's involved in there, and there is money that changes hands, and we'll get to that too. But think of it that way. So when you want to buy these Tinian stable coins or the Marianas US dollar, you give them digitally the amount of money. We'll just use the number. Let's just say 1,000. Right? You just deposit 1,000. Now, what they'll end up doing is putting a fee on that. Like if you're going to an ATM, right? That little. If you don't go to your ATM, you'll see that the other bank is going to charge you like $2, $3, $4, something like that, right? So, but they used an example of $5. I don't know if it's going to be $5, but for the sake of this conversation, we'll say $5. So that $5 fee is going to go to Tinian, right? So there you go. So instantly, you spend $1,000. You want to get 1,000 of these Marianas US dollars. You spend $1,005, and then you get your 1,000 back. That $5, like that transaction fee, and that goes to Tinian, right? So bang, Tinian makes something off of that. Sounds good as a start. Now, there's another tax that's involved, and that's going to be based on your gaming. So if you are gaming, and when you exchange based off of that, there's going to be a 10% tax. So if you end up winning some money, you're going to be giving 10% of that away. Now, I'm giving you my understanding of it. They still have a lot of rules that they got to work out as far as like what those fees are going to be and all that, but that's how it works. Now, here's the other thing. When you go to cash out, if you will, when you go to redeem those digital coins to get dollars back, you do that, right? So then that means those digital coins are no longer in existence, right? So it's not like there's more there than there are dollars. So it is a true 1-for-1 as far as like that coin only exists, and then when you go to cash it out, it vanishes. Now the technical term that they use for it is burning them, right? So you burn those coins. You don't actually set fire to the rain like Adele, but you're like, those things are out of existence. So I'll say redeem just so like we can figure that out. But the real term that they use, the jargon for this, is called burning them. So when you burn them, then they're gone. And it's like Thanos snapping his fingers, right? And all of a sudden they fade away. That's what happens to those digital coins. So you cash in, you cash out. Now, where does Tinian make some money off of this? Tinian makes money off of the taxes for the gaming, and that's pretty much it. Now, here's the other thing. Now, that other company is called Marianas Rye, and they have to make money too, because why would they do it? They're just not that big of fans of the Marianas. Okay, they are, but still, they're not in it for free. They're in it for business. So they get a portion of those taxes that are coming in. How much are they getting of those taxes? That's going to be something they got to work out too, and announce all that stuff, or they've got it all figured out in their laws, which I've been told is 50%, and there's no cap on it. So that could be a very lucrative business for them, but they're the ones who did the whole thing. So that's the agreement that they've got. So everybody makes money. Tinian makes money. They make money, and then the CNMI makes money off of it too, because a portion of I'm not sure if it comes off the top or if it comes out of Tinian's share, goes to the CNMI. If the CNMI was sharp about it, they would have the CNMI take it off the top, and then the rest gets split between Tinian and Marianas Rye. I don't know how that is, because I haven't seen that agreement, and I haven't seen how that works out. But basically, that's it. So this isn't like a Bitcoin thing, where the value of that Bitcoin can change. It's a solid thing. You put in $1, you get back $1. That's it. Do you have to pay? You have to pay to play. Now, they're not looking at doing this now. Okay, there is a ton of potential for it to be for other things, but specifically, the whole thing that this is designed for is for the gaming, and this was done under Tinian Gaming. And that's why it was all done through Tinian, and then went through to the House and the Senate where they passed, then it got vetoed, and then it came back. So that's about as deep of a dive as I think I'm able to do. And I'm just skimming the surface of it. But I think that can at least clear the some of the smoke away from that process. So you might understand that a little bit better. Now, the good news is I asked them, I'm like, so why would you do that? As opposed to, why wouldn't you just use like a credit card? They're like, well, because you don't even have to worry about the reporting with this. And with one of those, so, see, now I am now getting onto thin ice with regards to how I understand it, but within the blockchain itself, within the coding of that transaction, it shows where it came from and who it went to and all that. So they say that it's way more secure and that you can track every dollar that went everywhere and all that. And then my thought is that I thought you could do that with a credit card transaction, because I can see in my bank who gave, like, when I paid out to somebody, and when even on PayPal, I could see when somebody pays me and when I pay out. So why wouldn't it be like a direct thing like that? No, they've got their own thing, and and the way they did it though, it's an opportunity, it's a mechanism to bring money to Tinian for their processing fees. Now here's another part. Tinian makes money off of those processing fees for sure. And for the gaming tax. But Tinian would also gain off of the money, the money that's being held in the treasury while people are doing that gaming. So there's interest, because that money would go into an interest-bearing account, whether it's one of their bank accounts with whoever, you pick a bank, name a bank. And that money is an interest-bearing account. And one of the things that Senate Vice President Carl King Neighbors was saying is that after they would reach a certain amount of money that they make off of that interest, they would invest that money into U.S. Treasuries. So, so there's multiple ways that Tinian can make some money off of this. And in turn, the CNMI would make some money off of this. So this is, Bruce says, thanks for explaining the crypto rocket science to me, Brad. I think I have a better understanding now. I'm giving you the Brad explanation, the Reader's Digest. When I asked, Vin Armani was one of the presenters yesterday, and I asked him about it. He's like, hey, I teach a 4-hour class on this, and I'm not going to be able to get all this to you today. But here's what I can tell you. And so I think I got a crash course at the end, because these guys explained a lot about it afterwards as well. And as much as they were eager to try to get me to learn this stuff and to try to also say, hey, let us explain this to you. So either way, I want to get this kind of info to you guys. And that's why we've extended that invitation to them to come on and help us out with like a longer form. You know, it's not going to be the 4-hour class for sure, but you know, we could answer some questions. You guys might have some questions and help, smooth that along, because it's an interesting thing. It's something new here. And like I told you, we talked about it before. My first take on it is I always look at all these things with a little bit of skepticism, right? And so hearing about it from these guys firsthand for the first time for me, it's not that they haven't been out there. I just haven't been there to hear it. So when hearing about it for the first time, it was the opportunity for me to ask some of those questions, and they answered a lot of them. And but I think if they had the right, like the format, like the show format, where they could sit here, they're not standing in front of a big crowded room and taking all the different questions. They're sitting here and having that conversation. They can, really walk it out. And then when you guys answer some questions, we can hit it. All right, so here, let me roll up a little bit and see some of the questions. Oh, hey, Juan, good to see you. Thanks for tuning in this morning. Luisa, great to see you. Hey, it was, there's a baseball game last night with Falcons Bandits. Who won? I had people asking me about that this morning. Joey, great to see you this morning. Ann says, so they're going to be sending winners a W-2 form to file with tax and rev annually. Okay, so here's what I got on this. With that, the way the coding is with all of those transactions is that it's already there. It's already tracked. Where it goes from there, I don't know. I don't know that because it's done through the Tinian Treasury, I don't know, and the Tinian Treasurer, I don't know how that gets to finance and how that gets to individuals. It's tracked, but how does it go from there? I don't know. I don't know that they have that done. But they make it sound like the tax is already taken out. Like when you go to cash out, based on what you were gaming, that tax is already pulled out. That is something that they were saying, that the tax is taken out automatically when you redeem it based on that gaming tax. So that's the best I got on that. That's as much as I know about that. Juan, good morning. So he says Tinian gets paid separately. Yeah, Tinian ends up getting. That's why this is a good thing for Tinian, because Tinian has a chance of generating revenue for Tinian, but it also generates revenue for the CNMI as a whole. But because this is through the Tinian gaming and it's the Tinian stable token, that it's all done through Tinian. So Tinian gets, yes, this would raise money for Tinian. The first one would be the transaction when you make that deposit and you receive your digital Tinian stablecoin. And then based on the gaming that you do, when you go to redeem it, or you would automatically have that 10% gaming tax withdrawn. So that's where the tax goes. And then a portion of that tax goes to Tinian, to the CNMI, and to Marianas Rycourt. I think that's the simplest way. At least that's how my little brain understands it. You got it, Bruce. Jermel, good morning, Marianas. Great to see you. All right, so let's see. Ann says, if someone lives in a country or a state that prohibits online gambling, what happens if they access the site? Whose fault is it? That sounds like a really good question, but I think that there's federal controls that deal with that kind of stuff, and it wouldn't be for us to deal with. So I don't know. That's a step further than your degree in Bradness will get you. So if you live in a country or a state that prohibits online gambling, what happens if they access the site? Well, I think that I would just go logically. My explanation would be logically, because I just don't know that answer. But I would say that the way they do it now. So like if I'm in here, we don't have online gambling in Saipan, I don't think. So we don't have access to some of these online betting sites and all that other stuff. I think you have to, your IP address governs that. And I think that's who they let in. So, but I think that's another layer of regulation, that it doesn't really involve the stable coin, but it would be worked in on the, it would have to deal with whatever local and federal laws govern. Kate, thank you for tuning in. Ann says, bring in Armani. Hey, I saw him yesterday. I gave him my card. And so I did ask to have him come in, and he said that it's got to be if the Tinian delegation wants to have him in, because he's contracted by them. So it's going to be up to the Tinian delegation because he can't just talk about it because he's contracted by them. So if they want to do it, they'll do it. So I asked them, and they're going to talk about it. Tobot says, I'll stick to dollar bills. It's much easier for me to use. Yeah, you can't titch. You can't titch. I was going to say, it's harder to throw digital coins at strippers. All right, Tamara says, what measures are in place to prevent Tinian from becoming the next Ozarks? I don't know. I don't know what that means. I know that's like Arkansas, right? The Ozarks. Hold on, let me move over here. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, like Missouri, Arkansas. I know you're talking probably about like some kind of a gaming thing, but they've got stuff. I'm just not familiar with it. Here we go. No, that's a manhunt. Ooh, that's something else. That has nothing to do with this. I need a little bit more on there, but I'm guessing. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know what that is. I need to know that reference. Okay, let's keep going up. I'm still waiting for a next season. Yeah, Ozarks. Hello, it's a popular series on money laundering. Yeah, I don't watch it. I've never even heard of it. I don't know. Really, so there we go. Now you know, pop culture reference that I do not know. So I got to learn about that one. Is it at least a good show? Is it funny? You said it's popular. Hold on, Ozarks. Oh, it's on Netflix. Okay, let's see what it's about. Oh man, Jason Bateman's in it, so it's got to be good. If it's A financial advisor drags his family from Chicago to the Missouri Ozarks, where he must launder $500 million in 5 years to appease a drug boss. All right, I got to check it out. All right, yes. All right, so we should do an online watch party for the Ozarks to catch everybody up to speed. I'm in for that. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I'm sure. I'm sure it would be a blast. All right, hey, I'll tell you what we're going to do, though. Let me refresh this because it should be ready. And it looks like it is. We want to get ready because we've got a guest coming on in about 15 minutes. And we also want to make sure that you guys don't get lost in the sauce with our next update. So let's get you the latest. This is the latest that just came on from the Associated Press. And we're on a couple of commercials and we'll get our guest. And thank you, WhatsApps, for everybody saying, hey, Ozarks is a show about money laundering. So, man, so it's a good question. It is a good question. I'll tell you what, though. Oh, and then watch Better Call Saul, which, by the way, I've never seen Breaking Bad. Start throwing your rocks at me now. And I've never seen Better Call Saul. But I have seen like clips of it. So I'm at least familiar enough with Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul about like some of the main characters. And I know a couple of the plots. And while some of them stretch out over probably multiple episodes, so some of the clips that I saw, like I would probably know a couple of things. Like I can, laugh about a couple of things. And I know the color of the meth that they made because I saw people complain about that with the Stephon Diggs thing the other day. They're like, no, that was blue. All right. I got it. All right. You switched. Oh, that's how I know. That's how I know I shocked Ann because she went from cat to dinosaur. Or is that a dragon? That happened pretty quick. All right. Hey, let's get you the latest update from the Associated Press. We're not going to go far away. It's a real short break, and we're going to get prepared for our call that we've got from our guest that's going to teach us all about the training that's happened on Monday.
AP News, I'm Marianas. A judge says that the migrants who were sent to El Salvador must get a chance to challenge their removals. AP's Lisa Dwyer reports that while a ceasefire proposal in the Russian-Ukrainian war falls through and Zelensky pushes for direct talks, the war isn't diminishing.
President Donald Trump says that Russian President Vladimir Putin told him very strongly in a phone call that he will have to respond to Ukraine's drone attack on Russian airfields. During a Russian cabinet meeting, Putin called the leadership in Kyiv illegitimate and that Ukraine is conducting acts of terrorism. At a Brussels teleconference, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky urged Western backers to speed up deliveries of air defense systems to counter ongoing Russian missile strikes against Ukraine. German Defense Minister Boris Pistorius.
We are supporting Ukraine in its defense with weapons, ammunition, training, with everything it needs, and for as long as it needs.
A message echoed by UK Defense Secretary John Healey.
But this is not just Ukraine's battle. It's a battle for the security of Europe.
I'm Lisa Dwyer.
At a news conference, Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro says the state received a notice from the Department of Agriculture saying that they were canceling a 3-year, $13 million contract to reimburse funds used to buy food from farms to stock food banks.
The United States Department of Agriculture believes that it does not align with their priorities to pay Pennsylvania farmers to produce food to feed hungry people. Let that sink in for a moment, okay? I don't get that. I don't get what the hell their priorities are if not feeding people and taking care of our farmers.
A federal judge issued an order to prevent the deportation of the wife and 5 children of the Egyptian man charged in the firebombing attack in Boulder, Colorado. This is AP News.
I'm Seth Sutel, and this is the AP Markets Report. Stocks moved mostly sideways in a quiet day on Wall Street as the market's momentum slowed after rallying for several weeks. The S&P 500 was essentially flat Wednesday. The index is within 2.8% of the all-time high it set in February. The Dow Jones Industrial Average slipped 91 points. It's about 0.2%. The Nasdaq Composite rose 0.3%. Treasury yields fell in the bond market following a pair of weaker-than-expected reports on the services sector and hiring by private employers employers. The yield on the 10-year Treasury fell to 4.36%. Seth Sutel, New York.
House Speaker Mike Johnson says he disagrees with billionaire Elon Musk, who calls their budget bill a, quote, disgusting abomination.
I think he's flat wrong. I think he's way off on this.
The Congressional Budget Office announced today that the bill will increase deficits by $2.4 trillion over the next decade. I'm Haya Panjwani, AP News.
PHI is your local pharmacy serving customers in Cagman, Garapan, and Dandan since 1996. Shop PHI Pharmacy for all your prescriptions, and we even offer a large line of multivitamin supplements. Our Dandan location is open weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 4 on weekends. Or visit our Garapan and Cagman locations weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 1 on Saturdays. Check us out online at phipharmacy.com or follow us on Facebook. PHI is a locally owned independent community Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Hi, I'm Shauna from Island Skin Solutions. If you're looking for an alternative to waxing and shaving, we have a solution for you. Our laser hair removal offers long-lasting, safe, and effective results. This month, we're offering 15% off of our laser hair removal packages, which are already buy 3, get 1 free. If you're interested in laser hair removal, contact us to set up your consultation today.
Got Medicaid? Paradise Dental's got you covered. Got you covered from the moment you walk in the door with some of Saipan's best smiles. Medicaid covers your fillings, your extractions, and your checkups with no out-of-pocket expense. And Medicaid covers all of your x-rays without any additional cost to you. So remember, if you've got Medicaid, you're covered. Don't wait for a toothache. Call Paradise Dental today. Come here often.
Hi, I'm Shauna Brenfleck, nurse practitioner and owner of Island Skin Solutions and Wellness Clinic. We are Saipan's only medical spa offering a wide range of services to meet your unique skincare goals. We offer exclusive medical grade skincare products that can only be purchased from a licensed medical professional. We also have the CNMI's only master esthetician who offers new patient consultations that include a mini facial tailored to your needs. Schedule your consultation today to get started on your skincare journey.
Welcome back, Marianas. It is 8:24 in the morning, and now you're all caught up with everything that's happening in the United States and all around the world with those updates from the Associated Press and those nice words from our sponsors. Give them a lot of love. By the way, how much are you paying for your dental coverage? How much are you paying for your dental plan? Take a look at your paycheck. A lot of people don't even know. Is it more than $4, $5, or $6 every paycheck? Well, if it is, then you're paying too much. You got to reach out to the folks over at Paradise Dental Spa in Gualarai. They have the Island Smiles Island Smiles discount dental plan. And it's the only true discount dental plan in the Marianas. It's the lowest, most affordable dental plan in the Marianas. And you got to reach out to them. I'm telling you, they will take your into an when you go in for your dental coverage. That's got to be it. But the home of the Island Smiles discount dental plan over there, you got to check them out. You're going to love them. Once you go in there, you will know why why so many people are switching and going over to Paradise Dental Spa. And Just check them out and say hello. Go over and say hey to Kay. Say hey to Jewel. Go meet Dental Donna for yourself. They are great. Peeling Gazetmo. Great to see you, man. I hope you're having a great day today. Man, we are just a couple of minutes away from having our guest with us. She's going to be on the phone from Guam. It's Remelinda Orlando Cruz. She's going to be on with us. She's going to be conducting a training here in the CNMI here on Monday. And you know, the good thing is, it's pretty cool. Now, they do all kinds of free training, but they even have a manager certificate that's out there. And we're going to tell you all about all of this stuff. And it's through the Marianas Business Network. We also got some great help from the office of Marissa Flores, representative here in the CNMI. And Precinct 3, she's my new, now that we moved, or Precinct 3 area. So she's in my part of town. Michael, thanks for tuning in. Good to see you this morning. Looking forward to having our guest on, so we might as well. I'm going to message her and see if she's ready to go right now. Ready? Ready? Question mark? I'll call now. And if it was you, I would say, I'm calling meow. All right, here we go. It's only a 3-minute difference. I'm sure she's ready to go. But I'm looking forward to having her on the program with us today. Sure. All right, here we go. Hopefully you guys will be able to hear it. There we go.
Hello?
Hello, is this Remelisa?
This is she.
Hi, this is Brad Rosala from Good Morning Marianas. We're on live right now.
Oh, wow.
It happens really fast.
Hello. Half a day.
Half a day, and welcome to the show. I know this is our first time. We got put together from PK, who's over there in Guam right now. But you're going to be coming over to Saipan here in just a little bit.
Yes, I am. I'm very excited. It's been a long time since I've been in Saipan.
Well, let's find out a little bit about you first. So can you tell us who you are, what you do, all that fun stuff?
Oh, yes. Yes, my name is Remelisa Orlando Cruz. I'm a certified food safety professional, and I'm also a I'm a certified ServSafe instructor and a registered proctor. So what I do really here in Guam is one of my services is to help individuals or companies start their businesses. I guess right now, most of my clients are more from the food industry. So I permitting. And of course, I also train them on food safety and certify their managers in food protection.
Well, and that's going to be a bunch of what's going on Monday.
Yes, Monday and Tuesday.
Oh, it's a 2-day. Gotta love it.
Yeah, so we're offering the same. So initially, we were only going to do a 1-day training, and I believe the Marianas Business Network is in collaboration with Representative Marissa Flores, and they had some sort of scholarship for some of the individuals from the food industry in Saipan. So what initially we were going to do was provide training on a Monday, but because of, all these participants that wanted to sign up, we decided to make it, offer it again on Tuesday so that we can, we can offer it to more people from the food industry.
Wow, that's great. So it's from what I saw, it's ServSafe. So can you tell us like some of the things that people are going to be going through with the training?
Yeah, so ServSafe is a U.S. nationally recognized organization. Manager certification is, of course, nationally recognized in the U.S., here in Guam, and eventually there in Saipan. Since Saipan is looking to mirror or has already adopted mirroring the 2022 FDA food code. So we're going to learn a lot about, food safety, employee health and hygiene. We're going to learn about making sure that we comply with the new regulations there in Saipan. Just making sure that our customers are safe wherever they go, wherever they want to eat there in Saipan. And I think it's going to be really a lot of change and updates compared to the local regulations that you guys had there for a while.
Wow. Well, it sounds interesting because I know we have like a food handler's permit, but this is like the next level.
Yeah. So you guys have food handler's permit. This one is going to be on like the manager's level. So this is not someone who is just handling food. They're the ones monitoring the employees. They're the ones who are going to train the employees. They're the ones who are going to observe all the operations and making sure that they develop procedures to improve their food safety practices within the establishment.
Wow. And so it's a new thing for us. We haven't had something like this before.
Yes. I believe there were some individuals who had ServSafe there in Saipan, but because it wasn't recognized, it wasn't a requirement there in Saipan, there was only a handful of people who had it a few years back.
Okay, but we're going to have it now, and that's the good thing.
Yes, for sure.
So how did we get so lucky to find you to do this kind of stuff over here?
Well, I am a consultant here in Guam. I worked with PK. Actually, we met just a couple months back. I'm also partnered with, I'm not sure if you're familiar with KI Group International. They're the ones who opened Max's restaurant here.
Oh, yeah.
So I know they have businesses there in Saipan, and they've been wanting to take me there to Saipan, introduce me and to the businesses so that we can network and come up with a plan on how to get everyone up to date with the food safety procedures and requirements of the food code that's going to be implemented there.
Oh, well, that's great. I mean, it's whenever we get someone like a qualified professional like you that comes to the Marianas to help get us to that next level, it's definitely a plus, and everyone gets excited about it. So this is going to be on Monday and Tuesday. It's going to be all day.
Yes, it's going to be all day. Of course, I mean, if I'm not sure if you have the flyer posted on your social media account or anything.
We do.
But they can actually inquire with the Marianas Business Network. If they just want to attend the training, they're more than welcome to do so. But there is a certification exam. They're not required to take it. It's up to them. But there are limited slots. I believe the last time I checked the list, we only have 2 slots left for the certification exam. But if they just want to attend the training, they're more than welcome to do it.
Wow, that's great. So it's it's the ServSafe Manager certification. That's $40 if you want to get that, and there's only 2 slots left. But but that's just for that. But for the rest of the training, you don't have to worry about that, right? You've got more slots open.
So just contact Marianas Business Network and see how they can come and attend the training.
Well, that's great. And to get a hold of them, you can go to see them on Facebook. It's Marianas Business Network. And you can also contact them directly at marianasbusinessnetwork@gmail.com. And you can join now. Again, this is going to be on Monday and Tuesday, June 9th and 10th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's going to be at Pep Boys. And if it's going to be at Pep Boys, they've got my favorite fried chicken in Saipan. They've got a great deal, and it tastes really good. Have you been there? Have you eaten their chicken before?
No. So the last time I was in Saipan, I think I was only a year old. So this is my first time as an adult going there. So I'm really gonna try that at Pet Boys.
Oh, well, that's terrific. You're going to love it. It's a great spot. Great folks who work there. Really nice folks who own it. And, you're going to be surrounded by a lot of good people when you go over there. And we'll try to take care of you, try to show you around Saipan a little bit while you're here.
Okay, thank you. I'm really looking forward to it.
How about for your company? I know you're a consultant. You do all this stuff. Do you have a company? Do you have like a social media presence that we could promote or anything?
Yes, of course. I do have social media, Instagram and Facebook. It's Rio Consultant and Trading. If you just look for @Rio Guam, RIO Guam, have that. And I also have a website that's that's www.rioguam.biz.
Okay, we're pulling it up right now. There it is. Here, let's pop it up on the screen so everybody can see it. This is it. Rio Consultants and Trading. And
Yeah.
wow, what a great website you got. Looks great.
Thank you.
Did you do that? Did you have to contract out for somebody to do all this? It looks
No, that's me.
well done. Well, at least everyone can find it. And I was going to say there's a message for your WhatsApp on there. You can send a message to you directly. I was going to ask if your links to your socials are on here, but I don't see them. Maybe on one of the tabs, but
Yes. If they look at, I think the gallery, my Instagram should be connected to that so that they can see our activities from the past that we've done so far.
oh, I see. It says stay in the loop on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. We will do that. We will do that. In fact, I'm clicking over to it now. All right. Well, we are going to follow you on Instagram. Boom. It's done. We just did it. And so that's great. Well, thanks. By the way, anything else that you'd like to share while you're here?
I mean, Saipan, CNMI, we're all starting with this new food safety regulations. We're very lucky to have the 2022 FDA food code being adopted there. It's going to be a real change when it comes to food safety, but I think it's really going to elevate not just, the managers, but also the way food handlers will prepare food for the people of Saipan.
Well, that's outstanding. We're excited for it. And we got to meet you when you get to town next week.
Yes, of course.
All right. Well, wish you all the safe travels on your way over here. And we'll see you next week. And thanks so much for leveling up our CNMI.
Thank you. Thank you, Brad. I'll see you soon.
All right. Take care. Have a great day.
You too.
All right, thanks. Bye-bye. All right, well, that was a great catch-up that we just had with one of our contractors who's coming in here to help folks with their food service training. We're even going to have some certifications that are happening with everybody and all that. So pretty cool. I mean, you got to love it when things are happening in Saipan. All right, hey, we're going to take a real quick break. Don't go anywhere. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Shauna from Island Skin Solutions. If you're looking for an alternative to waxing and shaving, we have a solution for you. Our laser hair removal offers long-lasting, safe, and effective results. This month, we're offering 15% off of our laser hair removal packages, which are already buy 3, get 1 free. If you're interested in laser hair removal, contact us to set up your consultation today.
Got Medicaid? Paradise Dental's got you covered. We've got you covered from the moment you walk in the door with some of Saipan's best smiles. Medicaid covers your fillings, your extractions, and your checkups with no out-of-pocket expense. And Medicaid covers all of your x-rays without any additional cost to you. So remember, if you've got Medicaid, you're covered. Don't wait for a toothache. Call Paradise Dental today. Come here often?
Hi, I'm Shauna Brenfleck, nurse practitioner and owner of Island Skin Solutions and Wellness Clinic. We are Saipan's only medical spa offering a wide range of services to meet your unique skincare goals. We offer exclusive medical grade skincare products that can only be purchased from a licensed medical professional. We also have the CNMI's only master esthetician who offers new patient consultations that include a mini facial tailored to your needs. Schedule your consultation today to get started on your skincare journey.
PHI is your local pharmacy serving customers in Cagman, Garapan, and Dandan since 1996. Shop PHI Pharmacy for all your prescriptions
And we even offer a large line of multivitamin supplements. Our Dan Dan location is open weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 4 on weekends. Or visit our Garapan and Kagman locations weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 1 on Saturdays. Check us out online at phipharmacy.com or follow us on Facebook. PHI is a locally owned independent community Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
All right, welcome back, Marianas. We're trying to make a phone call real quick to the guy who just called us.
Whoever you dialed is busy on another.
Oh, no, he just called us, too. Anyway, we got a proclamation signing that's going to be coming up, and he's on the line. Well, we'll see if we can't get him back on. There's going to be a proclamation signing this Friday at the governor's office. They were just calling on the other phone and letting us know. And I'm like, oh, man. He called on the other phone. I'm like, can you call us on the other phone? And he did. I tried to answer it, and it didn't work. So anyway, that was us calling him back. That's Si Tang Dung. He's going to be running for municipal council for 2026, and he's got my vote because I don't know if many people more enthusiastic about what they do than this guy. He is awesome. Hey, it's 84 degrees outside right now. Humidity's at 77%, so it's going to feel a lot better than it did this morning when it was up there in the 90s for humidity. We're looking at a high near 86 today. Winds out of the east-southeast, 11 to 14 miles per hour. It's probably going to rain. Wherever you are in Saipan, it's going to sprinkle somewhere, guaranteed. I mean, it says 30% chance, but that means it's probably going to rain. That's what Landon tells us, and what he tells us makes sense when it comes to the weather. We're not creating it. He's the one telling us how it works, and we believe him. All right, well, good to see all of you guys again this morning. We tackled a whole bunch of stuff and had some folks on the air to tell us about what's happening. We even tried our hand at trying to explain what the Tinian stablecoin and the Marianas U.S. dollar is all about, because we had the folks from Marianas Rye Corp and the Senate in the Chamber of Commerce yesterday, telling us all about it during the general membership meeting. We got a pretty good understanding of how it was going to work. All right. Well, hey, we actually got this sent to us. Here, let me forward this over to me there, and I can put this up on the screen for you. There we go. This is what Dung sent us just now. He said it's the Ag Fair is going to be on June 28th. From 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Garapan Farmers Market. Oh, my God. I love that thing. Have you guys been to that? Because it's one of the most fun things. Here, let's see if I can't just copy this. No, I got to save it. Save it, put it under community. If you guys haven't gone to this, you're missing out. It is one of the things I love the most. It's a great family fun event that happens in Saipan. It costs you nothing to go there, and you get to see some here, let's put ag. You're going to be able to see like some of the hard work that folks have been doing all year for their, well, some of them are plants, but their livestock and everything. That's where they have like the contests and all that. Here we go. Bam. Farmers and Ranchers Recognition Proclamation signing. This is what's going to be happening this Friday over at the governor's office, 1:30 p.m. We'll be there. And we were there last year. It was one of the things that we did when we were like a month in to this whole gig. And but that ag fair that takes place is so much fun. It's going to be at the Garapan Farmers Market. And, man, they got cows. They got little baby cows, little calves. They got the little goats, the baby goats, all kinds of animals, rabbits. You name it, they've got it. It's great. If you got kids, they'll love it. If you're a kid at heart like me, you will love it. If you just appreciate farmers, you'll love it. And again, it's a great opportunity. There's food there. There's animals there. You could buy animals. I saw people negotiating for animals when we were there. It was just awesome. So don't miss it. That's going to be on June 28th. But the proclamation signing is going to be this Friday. Oh, here the call comes in. Here he is. He's on the phone right now. Si Tang Dung 2026.
Hey, good morning, Brad.
Pedro, how are you?
I'm doing good, sir. Yes, man. You heard it from Brad. We're having our 38th agriculture fair at Garapan Fishing Base. This event is very big for us here in the Commonwealth. Not only our farmers, our ranchers showcase their cattle, their produce, but it's an event where your family can come over and see what we have, what our ranchers can display, what our farmers can display, and not only that, some ranchers will sell their cattle, to people in the community. Even goats, even pigs. It might be the lucky one. And one big one that we're gonna have is a greasy pig contest. If you catch the pig, you take the pig home.
What?
Yes, sir. And we're doing that from ages 7 to 10. We're gonna grease up the pig, grease up your hand. If you hold it down for at least 30 seconds, you take the pig home.
Now, is that open to all ages, or is that just the kids?
No, it's just the kids from 7 to 10. We're still in the heat of looking for a rancher that, is very happy to donate another pig so we can get the older kids involved.
Oh,
so right now, we only have 7 years old to 10 to join this greasy pig contest. And, if any ranchers are out there, that's happy to donate one pig, give DLNR DOA a call at 256-3320. And not only that, Brad, we're going to have other agencies there from NMC Crease, DOA Specialty Crop, MENA, 500 Cells, to showcase what they do in the Commonwealth, what they provide assistance. And come on down and support our ranchers and farmers. Yes, this Friday is our proclamation signing, and that proclamation signing is for everybody. They want to come and support, And if you have any questions, how to register your produce, how to register your cow, pig, goat, dog, rat, chicken, pork chicken, call 256-3320. That's the number to call. Okay?
Man, that is great. I can't wait to go. I love going to that event every year. It's one of my favorite things to go to. And then you get to see a lot of the ranchers and the farmers who spend a lot of time working and developing their crops and developing their livestock. And you can see who's going to win the big prize. And also, man, I'm just a sucker for those animals.
Yeah, and I forgot to mention too that parents, if their kids are willing to join our EE contest, we're gonna have an EE contest in our act fair. Most catch of EE wins a prize. It's open to all ages up to 13 years old. So bring your rod and reel that day, and we're gonna have a contest who catches the most EE.
Now, are you just catching out there in the ocean, or do you guys have them like in a barrel or something?
No, we're going to catch them there in the ocean, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
And we're going to have some cooking demos as well. We have cook and husk the coconut fast. It's a lot, Brad. It's a lot to mention. Just bring the family down. And not only us having this act fair, it's about thinking about what happens to our import. What's going to happen? What if our import stops of produce? This is another way where they can see how we grow our own produce, Brad.
Self-sufficiency, right? That is it, man. I'll tell you what, it's a free event to the public. It's a great event for the community, and everybody should get out there for it. I love this thing. It's one of my favorite things to do is to go and be a part of that event, walking around, seeing everybody out there, and then again, the big theme of self-sufficiency, teaching folks that meat doesn't come from the store. It comes from these farmers. It's got to come from somewhere, and it's a good opportunity for you to learn it and to have these skill sets here in the Marianas, and this celebrates them.
Yes, sir. You're right about that, man. You're true about that.
Well, and then people get to meet you in person too. You put all this work into it and promoting it. It's pretty awesome. So you got the big thing this Friday is the proclamation at 1:30.
Yes, sir. Yes, at the governor's office.
All right. Well, we'll be there. That sounds like the place to be to see all you guys. And so Juan just said, hey, when is the Ag Fair? You want to tell everybody again?
Okay, so the Ag Fair is this June 28th from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. So come on over at Garapan Fishing Base. We'll be there, man.
That's great. Hey, send me over when you guys get a flyer for that. Please send that.
Okay,
send that over
that.
and we'll post it. Hey, Juan, Juan, that's it. It's going to be on June 28th from 6 in the morning to 3 p.m.
Yes, sir.
You got to get up early. It's the early bird that catches the worm. You want to make your negotiations to get yourself some of this stuff. You got to get there early. It's the best way to go.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. What else you got going on?
That's we got that going on, and then we have our we have the proclamation signing this Friday, and we have a what do you call this? A tree planting big event on June 18. It's one of the events that we're gonna give back to the community. So if you see the Cinema Forestry boys and the truck out in the side of the road, honk, show support, and that honk will mean a lot to us. And then we have read aloud on June 9 at the Pope Jochen Public Library from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. We're gonna read book, us forestry staff. We're gonna go in and read book, any kind of book that we can. And then we're gonna have a scavenger hunt on June 27 before the Ag Fair. On that one, you just gotta catch the forestry truck, and if you catch the forestry truck, you will get the hunt to what you need to look for, and you win an awesome prize.
I love it. So June 18th is the tree planting?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Make sure you keep me in the loop with that one, too. And then June 9th, which is just next Monday, it's the reading. That's going to be at the library?
Yes, sir.
At what time?
From 12 p.m. to 4.
So 12 p.m. to 4. And, hey, books, they're made out of paper. Paper's made from trees. There you go. Makes perfect sense for forestry. And then June 27th is the scavenger hunt. You got to catch the forestry truck.
Yes.
I'm going to need a bigger net.
Yeah, you got to catch us. I mean, if we're in traffic and we're still going, you got to follow us. You never know where we end. You might be the lucky winner, If we're still driving up to Capitol Hill, down to Garapan, going back up to Capitol Hill, follow the forestry truck. You might be the lucky winner.
Man, that's great. And then, of course, June 28th is the Ag Fair. It's going to be down there at the Garapan Farmers Market. Man, that's going to be great stuff. Hey, man, I'll tell you what, forestry, self-sufficiency, it's all great together. We moved into a house about 2 months ago where we now are so lucky because there are so many great food trees that are there. We've got an avocado tree. We've got a mango tree. We've got mountain apples. We've got, I don't know if I said mangoes, but we got bananas. And then we've also got coconuts. We got, and the citrus. We are surrounded by all this stuff. So we are so lucky that it's there because people planted this stuff before us. But what they say, the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The second best time is today. So I know you guys can point us in the right direction of where we could get plants. And we even have soursop at the house. I can't believe it. This tiny little tree, it fruits nonstop and big stuff. I don't know what's in the soil, but it works.
Yeah, so you know my personal number, Brad.
Yeah.
If you need any help, give me a call, man.
Deal. I love it. The family that owns the property that we're at, man, they did such a great job of creating this environment that, for them when they lived there, and now, man, we want to help keep that going by taking care of all those plants and trees.
Give me a call, Brad, and for those who are listening out there, Brad is the go-to guy, man. If you need to share something, check Brad. And just to share a little joke about Brad, 2030, Brad Rosario is running for senator. Let's help him. You have a good day, Brad.
You too.
Okay, Brad.
Hey, take care. All right, it's Pedro Tandung Tudela. He's running for Municipal Council 2026. In the meantime, we're lucky we got him over at Forestry. And boy, that guy, he's you're not going to find a lot of people more passionate about their job than Tandung, I'll tell you that. So it's great that he's over there and keeping us in the loop. So Forestry, they got a lot going on. We just heard it. This Friday is the proclamation signing that's going to be over at the governor's office. Then on June 9th, on Monday at Joe Tankidzu Public Library from 12 to 4, they're going to be doing a read aloud with the kids. You got to go. It's great stuff. June 18th, they're going to be doing a tree planting. So if you see the folks out there from Forestry, go ahead and give them a wave, honk your horns at them, make them feel pretty good about it. June 27th is going to be the scavenger hunt, where you got to catch the Forestry truck. That sounds pretty fun. And then, of course, the big deal that we were talking about, June 28th, the Ag Fair over at the Garapan Farmers Market area. That is so much fun. They've got all the fruits, they've got the plants, they got the flowers, they've got the animals. And on top of all that stuff, there's plenty of food and music and entertainment. It is great. In fact, I remember last year seeing Glenn Maglonia over there he's right down the street from us on Saturday mornings with Marianas Agupa. And but he was broadcasting live from there last year, and it was awesome on Saturday. So don't miss it. That's what's happening here. And man, it sounds like I've got a lot of TV watching to catch up on now that you guys turned me on to the Ozarks. I gotta watch it now. I gotta watch it. Anyway, that's just about it. We're creeping up on the 9 o'clock hour, and when we do, we'll get you the new update from the Associated Press, and then we're going to call it because I'm going to go hit to the gym. That's right. I meant to. I had everything all packed up and ready to go yesterday. You know what I did? Not that, because we had the chamber stuff. I ended up getting all kinds of new stuff. Oh, man, we talk about it. We did not post the videos, but we received videos. Did you guys see that shooting that happened in Guam? Oh, my gosh. It's not something that is a routine, but it was one of those crime of passion things. And believe me, we have all the info. Everybody sent it to us. But it is a rough deal. So what ended up happening, married couple, wife started messing around with the ex-boyfriend. This is all allegedly. We don't even have to get into the names and all that stuff. Husband finds them in the parking lot at GPO at Ross. Husband walks over to the truck and pow, 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 or pew, 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 and kills that guy, pulls him out of the truck and lays him on the ground. The wife is freaking out, and this is the video. Like, oh my God, why'd you do that? What are you doing? I'm like, oh, I would think I would want to hear a lot of I'm sorries. I'm sorry to laugh about it. It's awful. But, I thought that would be happening. And then there's another video that's right there. Like, it's not even a zoom. That initial video I showed you is from across the street, but you can hear it. That's how loud it was. Or in the parking lot. This is at Ross at GPO. The other video that we got, there's no audio, but it is very close That person is not on a Zoom. They're right there. They're within 5 feet of the shooter right after it happened, as he's standing over and then kneeling down next to the body of the guy he just shot to death. And he laid down his little fanny pack that had his weapon and everything and all that. And apparently, you know, the police officers, when they responded, they showed up. He's like, it was me. I'm the one who did it. And that was it. So, yeah, it was to about, you're right, you said military on military. It is. It was somebody, it was a Marine, not an Army guy. And both locals, you know, they're from there. And I guess, yikes, you know, that is the crime of passion. I wonder how it goes down in the courts. Does that become one of those things? Because one of those things where there's a lighter sentence because of that. But either way, had really interesting conversations with some folks offline about that. About like, ooh, what would you do? How would that happen? All that other stuff. Oh, it just sounds awful. And so anyway, so yes, we did get those videos. If it happened here, I'm sure I would post a lot more about it, but because it happened in Guam, I didn't think we needed to have it on there. Although, again, it's an interesting story enough, and we would have got a bunch of views and all that stuff, but like, it's pretty brutal. There's an awful lot of blood. I'll tell you that. All right. Let's see. We just got something. Hold on. Let me open this up. Just a moment. You guys are here as stuff's happening with us right now. I'm just putting it in the right spot. Let's put that here, and now let's open it up, see what happens. This was just filed yesterday afternoon. Hold on, let me read it first. Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do. I think what we're going to do is we're going to post this afterwards. I'm just going to digest it a little bit. We'll write something about it real quick. But this is the response. Okay, so it's basically, this is the response from the Attorney General's office to that. Remember when we talked about this going back, how Assistant Attorney General Jim Bogg came in, he got sanctioned by the court. Well, this is the appeal to it. And the AG's office is going right after it right now, and they're trying to get that flipped over. And they're doing that through the Supreme Court. So they're on it right now. And I think we could talk more about it tomorrow, but I am going to write this up after we get off the air today, because I can't read all this stuff here. But I'm looking at it right now. This is all of it about how it includes that, hey, the trial court even denied him due process. And that was one of the things that I think he was most frustrated about, too, was that it didn't happen. Yeah. Wow. Well, we'll dig into that more later, but we do have it, and I want to thank you guys for sending that our way. Let me just check you guys in the comments real quick. Juan says, unfortunate consequence of the Second Amendment too. Yeah, it is. I mean, but for something like that, I'll tell you what. For those crimes of passion, I don't think it would just be the Second Amendment. It could have been anything. It could have been anything to just to deal with that. It says, that's why I moved here, to keep my kids. Yeah, Guam is nuts sometimes. I'll give you that. Peeling says, plenty of wild stuff going on in Guam. Just going to the store to buy coffee might be the last trip you ever make. And yeah, man, I'll tell you, there's a big reason why we're here instead of Guam. I mean, there's opportunities there. I know their economy is going great. The folks in Guam will say it's not, but compared to here, I mean, it's all relative. So I get it. But man, I just say Saipan's better. CNMI is better. Jabril, good morning. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you this morning. And Juan said, any other good updates from the chamber? So here's, I'm just giving you a real quick flash before we go to the Associated Press. So there was a good update from CETA. Derek Sasimoto, he's the new director over there. And by the way, great guy. And the CETA is in good hands with Derek Sasimoto over there. And he gave a great update about what they did at the Select USA Summit in Washington, D.C. 3 weeks ago. And what that is, so what's Select USA? I'll give you my nickel version. Select USA is where they've got it's a big State Department thing where it's like, hey, try to get people to invest in the United States from all around the world. And so we're part of that. So we want to get people to invest. If you're going to be coming to the United States, why not right here? Because we're closer and we got a great tax base and we've got different levels of labor assistance that you can't get in Guam or in the United States. Again, that taxes thing is a big deal. And also, we really want you. So they were out there and answering questions from all kinds of different manufacturers and all kinds of different industries and all that. And they've got some good leads and they've got some folks who actively are looking at moving here. They canceled other meetings just so they could meet with our folks. They were one of the folks that they were talking with canceled a trip just so that they could have a deeper dive interview and meeting with the folks from CETA. So good things. Our folks from the Marianas trying to bring more industry here that's not just tourism. Although tourism's nice. I'll tell you, I love it. I love having people with big smiles that are happy to be here from off island. That kind of makes everybody else feel happy. You get to be all light and happy with everybody. So if we get that on a regular basis, I'm still pro all of that. All right. What else we got? Sorry, I'm just checking through the other things that we've got. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Some video stuff. Yeah, that's a story. So I want to say thanks to you guys for that. This is interesting that the former President Joe Biden's press secretary changed parties. She's now independent. Yeah, I got to learn more about that. Like, I'm not, you know, you guys watch the show long enough that I'm more of a people person than a party person. I don't have anything against anybody necessarily, but I think that that's it. Like, I'm more of like the people who are behind it, right? Because that's who makes the parties anyway. Frank Camacho, great to see you. Good morning. And you watch every day? Man, that's the best. I'm here every day too. But thank you for tuning in. It is great to see you. And hold on, let me tune in over there. Yeah, man, that's great. Oh, man, I'll tell you what, I love you guys. You're the absolute best for tuning in. I do this show for you. I do it for me to do it because I really like to do it, but like it would be pointless for me to do it if it wasn't something that was for the community. And I'm happy to be able to do it. I absolutely love this. This is what I think I'm built for, is to be that conduit of information from everything that's happening and to bring it out to you guys. And if I'm doing a good job, it means you're watching. And if I'm not doing a good job, then maybe you're throwing bricks. All right. Hey, let's get you guys the update from the Associated Press. This is the one that's hot off the Associated Presses from 9 o'clock.
AP News, I'm Haya Panjwani. A federal judge has ruled that the Trump administration must give more than 100 migrants sent to a notorious prison in El Salvador a chance to challenge their deportations. President Trump says Russian President Vladimir Putin told him that the country will respond to Ukrainian attacks on its airfields. At a news conference in Kiev, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky rejected Russia's proposal and repeated his call for face-to-face talks with Vladimir Putin.
From him, we can't wait for his initiative moving to peace. We just have to pressure on him, and maybe we will get peace.
Testifying before a Senate subcommittee, Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick says the higher tariff on steel and aluminum will reinvigorate domestic manufacturing.
As the president says, you don't make steel, you can't fight a war. So he's protecting that industry, bringing it back. You're going to see more steel and aluminum furnaces and mills in the history of this country be built over the next 3 years. And they're all committed to it, and they're coming.
Family and community are calling for the release of a teenager arrested by ICE on his way to a volleyball practice.
The parents of detained 18-year-old Milford High School junior Marcelo Gomes da Silva are begging for his release. Marcelo came to the U.S. from Brazil at age 7. Agents were looking for his father, who owns the car he was driving when he was arrested. Immigration attorney Robin Nice says Marcelo is a good kid.
He has no criminal record. This kid has never interacted with police until last Saturday.
And says that Marcelo is being held in a cell with about 40 other men.
There's no private bathroom. It's all open. So everything is very public. He said there's no cots or beds, so they're lying on the cement floor at night.
An immigration hearing is set for Thursday. I'm Lisa Dwyer.
This is AP News. There's a Trump administration plan to rename a Navy ship. AP correspondent Ed Donahue.
San Francisco leaders are blasting President Trump for trying to erase gay rights icon Harvey Milk's name from a Navy ship. Milk was a city supervisor in San Francisco. In 1978, he was shot and killed along with Mayor George Moscone by a disgruntled former supervisor. Also,
Harvey Milk had served in the Navy.
An internal Pentagon memo says the name will be taken off the ship. Scott Wiener is a San Francisco state lawmaker.
They are now doing this horrible thing during Pride Month. It's disgusting.
Roberto Odnayana with the GLBT Historical Society says you can take a name off a ship,
but you're not going to remove, the incredible legacy that Harvey Milk and so many others whose shoulders we stand on.
I'm Ed Donahue.
I'm Haya Panjwani, AP News.
PHI is your local pharmacy serving customers in Cagman, Garapan, and Dandan since 1996. Shop PHI Pharmacy for all your prescriptions, and we even offer a large line of multivitamin supplements. Our Dandan location is open weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 4 on weekends. Or visit our Garapan and Cagman locations weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 1 on Saturdays. Check us out online at phipharmacy.com or follow us on Facebook. PHI is a locally owned independent community Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care. Right. Well, actually, we got a call coming in from Paradise Dental right now. Hold on one second. This is Brad. Hello? All right, well, we're going to have to call them back. Well, we just had a call coming in from Paradise Dental Spa. Paradise Dental Spa, by the way, your home for the Island Smiles discount dental plan. We're going to ring them back right after we wrap up the show. But that's about all we've got for you for today anyway. I want to say thanks to all of you guys for tuning in for Good Morning Marianas. It's Monday through Friday. We're here every day talking about the top things that are happening in the Marianas and all around the world. Talking about the activities that are happening, the community events, and we're talking about you and having guests in studio. Oh, yeah. Ray Austin, good to see you in the comments, man. Thanks for jumping in and being here. Really great to see you guys. Man, all right, so that's going to do it for us today. We'll see you guys again tomorrow morning, and we'll get back to it. We'll have fun all over again. We'll see you guys. Have a great day today. We will see you tomorrow morning.
Shauna from Island Skin Solutions. If you're looking for an alternative to waxing and shaving, we have a solution for you. Our laser hair removal offers long-lasting, safe, and effective results. This month, we're offering 15% off of our laser hair removal packages, which are already buy 3, get 1 free. If you're interested in laser hair removal, contact us to set up your consultation today.
Got Medicaid? Paradise Dental's got you covered. Got you covered from the moment you walk in the door with some of Saipan's best smiles. Medicaid covers your fillings, your extractions, and your checkups with no out-of-pocket expense. And Medicaid covers all of your x-rays without any additional cost to you. So remember, if you've got Medicaid, you're covered. Don't wait for a toothache. Call Paradise Dental today. Come here often.
Hi, I'm Shauna Brenfleck, nurse practitioner and owner of Island Skin Solutions and Wellness Clinic. We are Saipan's only medical spa offering a wide range of services to meet your unique skincare goals. We offer exclusive medical grade skincare products that can only be purchased from a licensed medical professional. We also have the CNMI's only master esthetician who offers new patient consultations that include a mini facial tailored to your needs. Schedule your consultation today to get started on your skincare journey.